Go ahead.
Hi everybody, welcome to Buddy Club Garden. And today we're going to show you how to plant seed potatoes.
Seed potatoes.
And we have a little special helper, Riley Bread.
Riley's with us. Say hi, Riley.
Say hi.
Say hi to the people. Say hi.
Riley from next door. Okay. Seed potatoes. We went to the store, the garden center, and got seed potatoes. I bought 5 pounds of seed potatoes. Apparently we're going to get anywhere from 50 to 75 pounds. They're all starting to sprout already, so we're going to divide them. And with help from our good friend Mike over here, we're going to figure out how to do all that.
Should I put fun facts?
Sure, but
Alright, so we're going to figure this out right now. This is our first time with a special guest, by the way. Obviously one potato here, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 eyes on there. And how do you think we should cut this up, Mike?
well, I would just cut them in half. Just divide it down the middle with a knife.
Okay.
And then you know, each set of eyes will end up growing into a plant. So we just cut it in half, and you could put half in this bucket, half in here, and you know, half of that one in there. And I'm gonna just make a guess here that we should probably get somewhere around 5 to, on average, about 5 to well, maybe more than that, maybe about 8 to 10 potatoes per bucket or per plant.
8 to 10 per plant. So we're going to get basically 1 plant per bucket. Is that right?
Correct.
What if we try to fit 2?
I think that would be too many.
So it's going to crowd everything
I
out?
think so. I think your best bet would be just to put 1 in there and see how that works.
So I'm getting maybe 15 to 20 potatoes out of this whole deal.
That would be, I think, would be a good estimate.
And it's going to take me all summer to grow 15 potatoes.
Yes, sir.
So we're okay. We're going to grow 15 potatoes
20,
in
give it 20
potatoes, which would cost me $4, and I'm going to put a ton of effort into it and whatever. Well, I guess we could have done better, but it's all right. We're going to use just a couple containers this time. What I have done is used just some old 5-gallon container buckets, and I've filled them with, this is just a regular garden mix that I got at a garden center. This is a sandy loam soil. Get on the bottom. We took and drilled a whole bunch of holes. Don't ask me what size, because I don't know, so don't post it down below there asking me, because I can't answer it. We're going to go ahead and divide these up now. Set them on the dirt. We're just going to cover over them a little bit, and then we're like only going to fill to here. And then we'll wait for the plant to come up, and then we'll fill to there, and then we'll fill to there. And what I might try to do, just for fun, is take one of these containers, and right now I'll put like a seed potato in here, then I'll fill it up a couple inches, and then I'm going to try to put another one at a different level.
Could try
What do
it.
you think of that?
Experiment,
Give it a whirl.
sure.
I mean, otherwise I'm getting 20 potatoes. That's enough for nothing. We'll see what we can do. I mean, what's the big deal? And then I think we're going to try to use another container, and we'll see what results we get. You got her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we're going to look at some of our seed potatoes, Mike here and I, and we're going to figure out maybe which ones we should use. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so my question earlier was, if I have, let's say this seed potato, and I cut it in half, it's going to have a couple different eyes on it. What would be the difference between growing this and then maybe just growing the one with the one eye on it? Is that going to help my production?
Good question.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. I mean,
guess we will.
it's been so long since I've grown them, I'm not sure. But what I would do, I would take this. I think this here is probably the best one here.
Yep.
From the looks of it, I would cut this one in half.
Where do you think we should cut it in half?
Just right down the middle.
Right down the pipe.
And then this one could actually be used for 2 different plants.
Yes, absolutely could. See, but I've also heard, and I've seen actually, believe it or not, that we should be going like this.
Well, yeah. I mean,
like
technically,
that,
each one of these, like I said, each one of these eyes could be a plant.
So if I don't divide this further, is that going to crowd my container too much?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll find out, I guess.
Yep. This is just an experiment this year, so we're trying to determine all that.
I haven't worked with potatoes all that much. So
Oh wait, I got a good idea.
sure.
Hold on, Rachel.
That looks like a reindeer. No.
A little bit like a reindeer, but now let's watch.
This is going to be awesome. You can have fun too.
Looks like you.
Hey.
Alright.
No, it looks wonky.
We can put that on eBay or something.
Wait,
Probably get
put
lots
this
of
on
money.
eBay. This is going to go on eBay sales. This is Rachel at Body Club Garden. Hey, Riley thinks that's funny. All right, stop for a minute. This one that really just has the eyes on top, and there's nothing on the bottom. Would it? Do you think, from your experience, or have we not done this before? Should I cut this bottom part off and throw this away because there's no real eyes that are growing, or is there more moisture in here, liquid water in here, and good stuff for this tomato plant to hang on to this bottom part?
No, I don't think you get any advantage of it. I would cut it.
It wouldn't be a disadvantage.
From my
to leave it
experience,
on
from
there
what I
without it?
believe, is most people cut them,
Yeah,
if I recall
absolutely.
correctly. And that's what I would do with that tomato. I would cut it.
All right. Well, then we will cut it. We're gonna start it. These three, we're gonna fill them in.
Now you should have
still recording? Put her on there. We are about a third of the way full. We decided to go a little bit more dirt. And
Hi, can you say hi?
Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi.
she's
No.
doing good. All right, so this is her first time on film, you know. So we got
First
Hi.
time. The rise
Hi.
to stardom.
So we're good to go there. I think we'll just do one. This is gonna go. This will be consisting of one container. I know that there's 3 eyes in there, and I can divide it, but we'll just see what happens with that one as an experiment.
Wait, so we can see stuff.
What's that?
So we can see.
We're gonna watch what happens to it all season long. We'll kind of watch it.
No, so we can like watch like the eye. It's a joke.
Just keep recording, funny girl. All right. Then we'll put this one in. I think we'll cut this one, and then oh no, this is the one that's already cut.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
cut that one.
So we'll put this one in,
That in there.
and all I'm doing is setting them in there, and then we're just gonna cover over them a little bit. You're right, Rachel. So I'm just gonna cover over them a little bit. This is just a regular old mix. I don't have any fertilizer in there.
And it will work perfectly. We think.
Okay, so none of it is exposed at this point. I'm gonna let that come back out. So at this point, it's completely buried.
Where to go?
And
Oh,
we'll
it's
go ahead
great.
and just finish that with these 3. I've got one more container out there for potatoes, and then we'll try some somewhere else in the ground. Okay, so we're outside. We expanded. Found one more container for potatoes. So we have the 3 buckets. Then we moved over to this larger bucket, which has 2. And then I've got a little space in the garden. So I'm going to put, hi, another potato seed, maybe one here and over here. Let's see what happens.
Worm.
We got good worms in there.
Wormy. What we've done is we've hand dug a 4-inch hole and then stuck one of our potatoes in. And if you're planning on putting some like right next to each other, make sure that they're at least 18 inches apart.
Perfect.